What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel. Now today we are going to be bringing you another live Wi-Fi battle on the channel. I know you guys like these and I love doing them for you guys as well. And we are going to be bringing back the MV Sun team. You guys seem to really like the MV Sun team. And yeah, I really like this team too. It's a lot of fun to play with, and I think that it's really cool. Bringing stuff like Shiftry and just these lesser used mons are really fun. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it against Check, our random opponent for today. And what do you have on your team? Okay, this is a very scary, very just cookie cutter OU threats minus the Cinescorch team. So I don't like any of this. This is a very scary looking team. So I'm trying to think what our win condition really is here. Shiftry doesn't really do a whole lot this match, unfortunately. He could do, now he does deal with the Darmanitan, so it would be good to keep that around. So I don't want to let Torkoal just die for no reason. Gyarados, I need Rotom for Gyarados. Sandaconda can deal with Toxtricity really well, and it can deal with the Cinescorch as well. So Sandaconda, if I can get it set up, might do okay. But again, he has 3 things on his team that deal with Sandaconda really well, so maybe not. So I think we just lead here with Rotom. I think that's just a good lead. It being Scarfed is really nice, and we can always Volt Switch out into an appropriate counter. Dragapult is really scary against this team, but I think we can deal with it if we play our cards right here. All right, so let's see what our opponent has for us today. Hopefully this match goes okay. I just recorded a match before this, but it completely corrupted, and so I was unable to actually use it, which is unfortunate. So hopefully this match is good too. I'm really hoping that it is, as Shiny Toxtricity, very nice. I do not want to trick this thing a Scarf, although that would take away its Throat Spray, but I don't want this thing becoming blazing fast. That is just not something I want. So I think we just go for a Volt Switch here and just get out of here. He probably just clicks Overdrive, which makes a lot of sense. All right, so we're gonna get a crit. Probably doesn't make a difference, and we're just gonna go into our Sandaconda. I'm assuming he went for that. He may have gone for Boom Burst, and if he did, then that's gonna suck. I just went for Sludge Wave. Okay. Shouldn't do very much to us. Now, please don't poison me. Although we do have Rest, so I'm not terribly worried about that. So yeah, this mon actually does a lot of work against the Toxtricity. And so we could do a couple of things. We could Coil on this, or we could Stone Edge, predicting his switch in. I think we hold off on setting up, because I think he switches into an appropriate counter, and most of his counters here are weak to rock. So I think I'm just going to go for a straight Stone Edge. Okay, Dracovish, I get that. That makes sense. So we're going to get some damage off on this, as we get about a quarter, which is pretty good. This thing is definitely Scarfed, and I do not want to take a Vicious Rend on this. I mean, to be honest, I don't want to take a Vicious Rend on anything, but what do we want to do here? I guess Corviknight is our switch. Yeah, I think Corviknight's our switch in here. We could also... It would be nice to get Torkoal in at some point, just to get the Sun up, just to weaken the Vicious Rend. But I don't think I can go in on it just yet. Yeah, as he goes in and goes for the Vicious Rend. Oh my gosh, that does so much damage. So yeah, this is not a check or a counter at all to this. Nothing really switches in on a Vicious Rend, to be honest. So I think we're going to have to... So what does Corviknight do against my opponent's team here? He dies to Toxtricity, he dies to Dracovish, he dies to Cinescorch, he dies to Yeah, Corviknight actually isn't very good against my opponent's team, so I think we just sack it. He's just weak to a lot of the things on the opponent's team. Plus, this is free Rocky Helmet damage on my opponent, which is always really nice. And so now, I think we go Rotom. And I think we just click Volt Switch here. We could Thunder Wave it, but I think I want to kill it without it getting up a whole lot of damage. Although if I go for that, then I just have to pick something else to die, to be honest, which is kind of a problem. The thing is, once I deal with Toxtricity and Gyarados, well, not really. I'm trying to think how to get Shiftry to win here, but I really don't see how I get that to work out, honestly. So I'm going to go for Volt Switch. I don't think it kills. Oh, okay, so he switches. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think that that's enough to kill. And we're going to get out of here. And that's totally fine by me. And so now, what do we do here? Now we go Torkoal, right? We go Torkoal and we set up rocks. And yeah, I think this is our best play here because this also is going to weaken the Vicious Rend if he wants to come back in with that. So let's go ahead and set up our rocks here and see what our opponent wants to do. Yeah, definitely Thunder Wave was not the right play there, especially since he switched it out to preserve it. And preserving it is probably the best play, but Cinescorch really can't do a whole lot to my team. Now, he is probably heavy-duty boots on this, as he's a coil set as well. Interesting. Okay. So coil Cinescorch is actually kind of strong, and I really don't want to just lose to this. So I think I'm going to switch immediately into Sandaconda because I don't want this thing just setting up all over me and then me just losing because of it. So let's see what this thing can do. As it goes for another coil, that's fair. Now we do carry the Stone Edge on this, but he is now at +2 defense. So I think we just go straight for the Stone Edge here. I think we can't really mess around with this. I think we just have to go straight for it. I think coiling here would be a bad idea, as we're faster. And this dies. Perfect. So, again, I really would have... Oh, it crit. That probably mattered. I don't know. So, Sandaconda and Cinescorch. So he was at +2 defense. I don't remember how much investment I have in attack, but yeah, I don't think... Wait, that's if I'm burned. I'm not burned. Yeah, that shouldn't have killed, I don't think. I think that crit mattered. That crit mattered a lot, actually. And so now we pick something to die, because this Mon is absolutely broken. What do we even do here? How do I deal with this? I guess I sack something and then go into Shiftry. So what do I sack here? What does Sylveon do against his team? Not much, just because it's so slow. Although it is nice for the Dragapult. It's really nice for Dragapult. Although if we have Sucker Punch on Shiftry, so I think we sack Sylveon. Yeah, so we sack Sylveon here and go Shiftry. We're faster and have Heat Wave, so that should help us deal with this. As he just clicks Ice Skull Crash, literally no reason to click anything else. And we're just gonna die. Oh, we didn't die. Which is worse, because now our sun fades, and so now we have to lose Torkoal too. I don't like this. I don't like this Mon. There's a reason it's banned. And then I've been running into it like crazy today, and I have nothing to do with it. But, yeah, so even if I go for protect here, I don't think I live another one. So I think we just sack it, unfortunately. As he goes for another Icicle Crash. Makes sense. Alright, so Sylveon goes down. And we actually just have to go Torkoal and sack it just to get the sun up. And we're just going to go for a Lava Plume and do all that we can, and then go into Shiftry and hopefully put in some work here. Again, Shiftry is kind of the MVP for this team. I really like Shiftry on this team, and I really like Sandaconda, and I really was hoping that I could get it set up so that I could start taking some hits, but I just haven't had the opportunity. So he is going to switch out, which is good. We did go for Lava Plume, and so I would absolutely love a burn on this Gyarados. That would be absolutely fantastic, if you ask me. Can I get a burn? I got the burn. All right, so we're back in this. I think we're back in this. So he's leftovers Gyarados, which is definitely interesting. I've seen a few of them before. But so what do we do? What do we do now? I think we just go Rotom, because I don't think there's really much that he can do to us, and so we'll save Torkoal for later. I don't really like letting this thing die right here if we don't have to. And so what are you going to do? Are you going to go for Power Whip predicting it? You are not. Now we are Scarfed, and we threaten this thing out for sure. So we just click Volt Switch here. No matter what, that is our right play. This dies if he stays in, and if he switches out, then we get to choose an appropriate counter. Volt Switch is our easy choice right here. So what is your switch in to this, sir? So this is a pretty good match so far. We've lost 2 Mons. He's lost 1. Sandaconda got a kill, which is great. Although it was kind of cheesy because I don't think he deserved that kill at all. As he goes Toxtricity, that's totally fair. You're going to take Rocks, and you're going to take another Volt Switch. So we're starting to wear this thing down a little bit. And I think we just go right back into Sandaconda. I don't see a reason not to. I think this is just our best play here. And so what does he have left? He still has the Dracovish, but it's really low now. So I think we just fire off another Stone Edge, right? Or do we start going for coils here? I'm gonna click. Oh man, what do I want to do? All right, I think we click coil here, just to see what our opponent does. As he goes Darmanitan. Okay. So yeah, Darmanitan was a good switch there. And if we actually live an Icicle Crash at +1. So, well, some of the time, not all the time. So do we just let this die and kill this, or do we let something else die and then bring in Shiftry? How much sun do we have left? That's the question. This is the last turn of sun. Gosh, this thing is just so busted strong. Like, it's just stupid. It's actually just dumb. So I think, because Rotom is our check to Gyarados, and it's been whittling down the Toxtricity, I think we just have to stay in and kill this. He's got a chance to kill us. And if he's banded, then I think he guaranteed kills us. Yeah, but he's Scarfed, so he does not quite kill us. Oh my gosh. Yep, totally fair and balanced. Totally fair and balanced. And now I lose Sandaconda. Sandaconda was going to get a kill on the strongest mon in the game, and then we flinch. You know, there are days that I love this game, and there are days that I just want to throw it in the garbage. And today is one of those latter days. But it is what it is. We lose our Sandaconda. He had a shot there. He had a real shot to just get rid of this thing, and this thing is the biggest problem to my team right now. But yeah. So what does he go into? I think we just click Lava Plume no matter what. Yeah. If he goes into something other than Gyarados, then that gets burned. If he stays in, then this dies, and we take a ton of damage. But he's probably switching. But yeah, this team is really nice. I really do like this team, but man, I just don't have any opportunities to bring in the things that I want to bring in, and then I just end up losing to a flinch right there, which was kind of sucky. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, you know, fingers crossed. Hopefully we can figure out something. As he just stays in, he opts to stay in. So I get that. That makes sense. Just get off a bunch of damage on this. We're going to take this really easily. Please don't flinch us. Thank you. All right, so this is going to die. All right, so this is a big threat out of the way. And so what do you go into now? Gyarados is burned. We might take one Vicious Rend from a Dracovish. Because it is sunny. That's the only thing I'm thinking about being able to save us here. So if he is Scarfed, probably Jolly Scarfed if I were to guess, and has Vicious Rend, which is what he's always going to click. And we have a... Okay, so we can eat one. We actually can eat one. And I think we just go for Body Press here. Yeah, I think we live one. Oh, we do. Please kill. Please be enough. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Well, that's unfortunate. Man, we are just getting so close with all of these things and just not quite having enough to get there. But that's just how it goes sometimes, you know? And so now we go Shiftry here. And so we're naturally faster than this, plus Chlorophyll anyway. So, and how much does this do to us with a Vicious Rend? And how much Sun do we have left? 2 turns of Sun. And what do you have left on your team? I think we've got to go for a growth here. I think we have to. I don't think we have a choice. As he switches and goes Gyarados. Okay. As he gets us to -1, but we're going to get to +1 using growth. I mean, this is basically our only shot at this point. Is getting off enough damage to kill this whole team. And honestly, I don't know if we're gonna have enough. Okay, so against a Gyarados, we can just go for like literally anything and it'll kill it. I think we just go for Solar Blade because that's safe. The sun is still up, so it's a 1 turn. As he goes for the Dynamax. Yeah, that makes sense. So we may not be able to kill this. Well, actually, I think we kill this either way, actually. And so now we hit it with that because we still have one turn of sun left. And it dies. Okay, so that's his Dynamax gone. And as you guys know on Wi-Fi battles, at least by the way that like Smogon rules and all that stuff works, I always wait until my opponent has Dynamaxed before I will consider Dynamaxing. Okay, so Dragapult comes in. We click Sucker Punch. And we cannot Dynamax on that because then we lose the priority. So it's a good thing he didn't bring in something else, because if I had thought about Dynamaxing, then, you know, that would have screwed me if I was Dynamaxed. Alright, so that goes down. Brings in Toxtricity. How much do I do to Toxtricity? And we're naturally faster, actually. So unless this is Scarfed... Although Sucker Punch does like 90% at +1. So we just go for that. Yep, so Toxtricity's going to go down too. I'm telling you, this match went completely against me. And we might just be able to pull this one back here at the very, very end. Depending on if our opponent moves quickly enough here at the end. I don't know if our opponent has more Mons than us or not, though. I don't remember how many he has. Because we just killed like 3 in a row. As it goes Dracovish. This dies to rocks, doesn't it? It does. And that's going to be it. Oh my gosh. And Shiftry coming through again. Nobody ever having an answer for Shiftry. And I'm telling you, like, this team is supposed to feature Sandaconda, but Shiftry just will not calm down. And so we're going to make Shiftry the MVP yet again on this team. So that was a really good Wi-Fi battle, actually. GG to my opponent. Very cool team. Very awesome hyper offense team. And yeah, that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a really close match. And just, I'm telling you, Shiftry's busted. Shiftry for over you guys. He's great. So anyway, I will see you guys next time with a new team that I have just finished building. And then next week on Thursday, I will be bringing you yet another team that is, again, not mine, but another YouTuber's team. So I always like showing off both my teams and teams that other people are using, and just showing you how those work, and just yeah, just showing those off. And I really, really like that. So obviously Tuesday was a team that I built. Today is a team that MV built. And MV will, of course, be in the description and up in the iCard above at some point. And then next week on Tuesday will be another team that is mine. And on Thursday will be a team that belongs to someone else. And we will talk about that when we get to it. But so I'm going to wrap this up. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.